What is a lightboard and what are its strengths? Let me show you. A lightboard is an innovative edtech tool for online teaching. So a lightboard is a piece of glass that's pumped full of light all the way around the edges. Fluorescent markers are used to create highly visible content.
The motivation for this technology started with COVID. Students want engagement, and the world was changing, and the world is changing now. And I thought it was so important to change along with the world and continue to innovate. So the Lightboard is a great way to engage students, to keep them involved, and it's also a wonderful way for us as teachers to stay connected. You know, back on campus, we have this beautiful connection with students. We're able to interact. We're able to have that community. So I found out about other Lightboarders on YouTube, such as Professor Michael Justison, and I saw them YouTubing on lightboards. I went to Rona, picked up a piece of plexiglass that was very easy to find, and I built my own lightboard studio at home. Building the lightboard and experimenting with it, learning how it all works, was a really exciting adventure for me. And it helped me during COVID to be creative, to stay positively focused, and to be the teacher that I wanted to be, to learn new skills and to be able to share inspiration and creativity with my students. So with the help of some tech-savvy friends and advice, I was able to create a YouTube channel I called it Grammar Glass, and I experimented with a number of different video styles, so including a black background, which gave the effect of a really powerful and colorful presentation, and the students following along with the thought process of the teacher is so critical to understanding. There were so many new skills to learn, such as lighting, camera angles, which markers to use, how to clean the glass, video editing software, and styles to make the Lightboard more engaging.
I'm going to share with you today 5 benefits of this technology. Number 1, connection. Lightboarding allows you to create a connected and personal feel in your online classes. This setup is highly conducive to creating a natural link between the teacher, the student, and the content, creating the atmosphere of a live lecture and inviting your students to join you in your thought process as you provide a detailed explanation of the content. You're able to face the students directly without having to turn your back on them as you would with a whiteboard. Also, you're not confined to a small box in the bottom corner of the screen as you are in a screencast. Number 2 is naturalness. It helps you to maintain the naturalness of the physical classroom. Taking a standing posture, making eye contact with your students, and gesturing naturally as you lecture allows you to maintain your classroom style. PowerPoints, spreadsheets, documents, photos, and videos can all be projected onto the screen, allowing the presenter to interact with the content while capturing paraverbal cues such as the inflection of a professor's voice and gestures. Number 3, the student experience. A Lightboard allows you to elevate the student learning experience online by creating a rich learning tool set for them to use. The immersive presentations you create will be engaging for your students to view and easy for them to understand. Videos captured with a Lightboard are perfect for the flipped or hybrid classroom, where students are expected to review the content before attending class. Also, students can return to the videos for further study, to complement their notes, and to review before tests and exams. Number 4, A Lightboard is perfect for audio and visual learners. Audio learners learn best when they hear the content. It's not enough for them just to read textbooks and review PowerPoints. Visual learners need to see the information to truly absorb it. The more the content stands out with graphic depiction and color, the better. And finally, number 5, high quality presentation. Lightboarding allows you to create high-quality presentation of content. You'll be able to create dynamic content easily and continuously without time-consuming post-production editing. To gather evidence on the positive impact of Lightboard teaching, with the help of a research company called HIT Laboratories, we conducted a study. Respondents online were asked to watch the same lesson, one on PowerPoint and one on the Lightboard. Let's take a look at the differences. P1 being the slide presentation style on PowerPoint and P2 being the Lightboard presentation style. The presentation style of the subject matter helped me to learn the lesson content. The presentation style was valuable to my learning. The subject matter was presented clearly. The presentation style created a positive learning atmosphere. I would recommend online lessons like this to others. The subject matter was presented in a way that was effective for me. The presentation style helped me become actively involved in learning the lesson content. And the presentation style created a connection between the teacher and myself. As we can see, particularly for the last couple of items, the difference is great. Respondents were asked overall how they rated the lesson, particularly on the following points. The lesson was easy to see on my device. The teacher was knowledgeable. I paid attention to the lesson. I understood the lesson. I was interested in the lesson. The teacher was friendly. I like how the lesson was taught. Again, we can see that the Lightboard scores higher on all items. Respondents were asked how interested they were in the following: taking a full course on grammar in the same presentation style, attending a school, virtually or on campus, that uses this teaching style, watching more of this lesson, learning additional topics in the same presentation style. Once again, the Lightboard scores higher on each item. The next question asked respondents, based on this lesson, how do you rate the school that produced it? Good for online learning, quality, world-class, innovative, trailblazing, modern, and dynamic. Again, we can see the Lightboard is far superior on each item. And finally, respondents were asked, which school would you prefer to study a subject of your choice at? P1 being the PowerPoint presentation and P2 being the Lightboard. As we can see, there is a great difference. In September 2021, I joined the McMaster Lightboarding team. I went to an extensive training and they're conducting a study on Lightboards. As you can see, my students love the Lightboard too. There's the full sentence. So let's take a look at what we have here in terms of the grammar. So first of all, I'm going to identify at the sentence level, what is the subject and the verb? So what's the difference between 1 and 2? They're not the same. They don't have the same meaning. You're right.